Hello guys, welcome back to SWS Boxing, and today I'm delighted to get back on the channel, Jamie Stewart. It's been a little bit of a while since I've had you on, but good to get you on as always. How have you been, Jamie?
I've been better. I'm doing better now.
That's good to hear. And yeah, I mean, you've been on a bit of a roll, had a couple of fights, a couple close fights as well that should have gone your way and could have gone your way. Um, But yeah, I believe that you have a certain person on your radar.
Yeah, man. Well, I've been told some news about a fight happening in my hometown, and I just ain't happy with it. Like it's like they're robbing the fans of the money.
Yeah, so it is Nathan Heaney that you for those who are wondering. Yeah, why do you want this fight against Nathan Heaney?
Yeah, I don't think there's been a time since I've met him I've ever liked him. And we've got like over the lockdown because I was out fighting, I was getting a lot of messages from people, and then when I grip him in the town centre, boom. And they tell you that Nathan Neely's telling them message me. Nah, it caused his problem because he didn't just message me, he messaged other people in my family too.
Oh, really? So is it
Oh yeah.
personal between you and him?
It is, man, because either way we're gonna bump into each other one day. We live in the same town. And there's been times where we bumped into each other and I've, take my coat off, take my bag off, pass it my missus. And he acts friendly when you see him, like I think.
What? So he's messaged what? So when it was
Not
locked.
him, not him. There was a couple of people over the lockdown messaging me. And then when I actually finally catch him and you grip him in an headlock and they say that Nathan Heaney's telling him message you, I take that personally.
Yeah, exactly that. What? So is it? Has this fight been on
He
your?
no, no, and he did tell me, I will be honest, he did tell me that he didn't do that. And I do believe that people do bring up people's names to try and save them in them situations. But like, because it's in my head, now it's there. But it's always been there. Like, I'm not arsed if he doesn't find me. If, like, it's not like a big scale because I live down the road from him. I could meet him in Hemmy's Woods or anything like that. Like it's not like that personal. I know I beat him. Like he's been knocked out in his last two fights. His last guy was tailored for him to win, and he still got knocked out. Like he's had a few hard fights himself. These past few ones, then they take it out of you, man.
What did you? Yeah, you said he wasn't because he has been knocked out in his last two fights against Brad Pauls and Kate, I believe, from France. What did you make of those fights?
All right, Brad Paul. I predicted that. Like I predicted that with Brad Pauls because I watched the first fight and like because Nathan got a draw on BT, that means Nathan lost in my eyes because Brad won that first fight and I predicted the knockout in the second fight and he got stopped and he's not like he got knocked out, but he didn't want to get back up after going down that last time.
Yeah.
He
Do you
was
think he
shaking
quit
his
in that
head.
fight with
Yeah,
Brad?
yeah, he definitely quit. Definitely quit. I know he's the last round and late like that, but I would never have done that. Like the ref would have actually jumped in and stopped me because I'd have keep going.
Yeah, and your record shows that you keep going no matter who you fight and where you fight.
Ah, I only fight the best. If you put if you put my box right next to his looks better because he's won, but he's one of guys who's lost all their fights. And then when you look at mine, I've lost a lot. But when you look at the people who have lost, who they're all on winning streaks, so I don't mind losing to people like that.
I mean, you arguably beat Marku Ray Moyler anyway. You arguably beat
Oh
him.
yeah, and I got robbed for my last two Midland title fights.
Was it Scarrett and Jimmy Crucifix?
Yeah, that's it.
And
Jermaine,
Callum Blockney as well.
yeah, that was a close fight. I started a bit late in that fight, but do you know what I realized after every fight? Ain't not one of them hurt me, or I could do it again tomorrow. Like I don't need train. I can go out. Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. This year, the fights I've took this year, I haven't trained. I've just took the money. Yeah, because I've been getting robbed all the time of the fights I've won.
Mm.
I thought, well, why should I train if they're not going to let me win anyway? So I've just been taking the fights for the money. I've not really been in the gym like how I've been in the gym lately.
Yeah,
And
I mean, the Tom Summerbell, the one where you drew down in Cannock. I mean, you got robbed in that one. I thought you won that 3-1.
yeah, and like the Tom Summerball one, like if you could watch that fight, that guy ran off for the whole 6 rounds. He was scared of the fiddle.
I can't because I've been trying to find that fight, but I can't. Is it on YouTube, that one?
Yeah, I'm not too sure. Like, don't get me wrong, he did well in it, but he ran off the whole fight. He didn't want fight. He looked scared the whole fight. And like I said, I went fit. I haven't been fit for any of the fights that I've had. Like, I've been in the gym now hard for a bit, and I've had a cut on my left eye, so I've only been doing fitness, and everything's been fitness and sprints, running with my dog. Like my dog's been taking 15 minutes off me run time. And like I don't run around the wood. I run around the whole city.
Yeah. I mean, what? So you think you lost, the Liam Taylor and the Zach Evans fight? You weren't taking it as seriously as well.
No, no, because they've been robbing me. Like I did the French guy. I tried a bit with the French guy, but then they robbed me on that one. So like the Liam Taylor fight, that was good money. So I just took it for the money. And
Mm.
then and it's the same for the Zach Evans fight. Zach's a good kid. He hits harder than you think Zach Evans does. And if he didn't laugh at me, he could have most probably have stopped me, but because he laughed at me, he turned me on a little bit. Same for the Liam Taylor fight because when they smile and smirk thinking they're winning, that just makes me think, oh, you're not getting me out of here. I'm here for the taking.
Well, that motivates you when they do that.
Yeah, yeah, because then it's like I'm proud. I'm dead proud. So then like I, in my gym, Scott Lawton's son Lewis, there isn't anybody I know in that gym that will willingly want to spar him. But I would because I can only get better from that spar. Like even if I get dropped or filled in, I'm gaining from that experience. Like with him being heavy hitter and
He's a
he,
top prospect. He is.
oh my, he conditioned me for all my fights really for over the lockdown. Definitely, like if it weren't for Louis, I'd have got knocked out by Marku because Louis hits 10 times harder.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, like so. I'm proud to sometimes I can be a bit too proud for my own good and I can get filled in, like the Liam Taylor fight. But I'd rather do that and make the people happy and that they're getting the money's worth and they're going to see someone who's gonna, not roll over for these guys. Yeah, I think these have been doing this all their lives. I've been doing it what six, 7 years. So as long as that, like, I only got into it because I was sick of watching walkover fights. Then you see, like, I know, yeah, I fought one journeyman. I could not fight another one because I'm a fighter. I like being in with someone who's firing back.
Yeah. Exactly that. And your resume shows that as well.
Oh, yeah, well, I only want to keep that resume like that. And I think that fight keeps it like that, to be honest.
Yeah, exactly that. Yeah. So you mentioned, Nathan Heaney, Grant Dennis. What do you make of that contest? I mean, you're not overly impressed.
I think it's another fight tailored for him. What he'll most probably get knocked out in, though, now I say it.
Yeah, I mean, he was meant to beat that Kate. They were setting him up, weren't they, for Heaney to try and look good on, but he,
Yeah, but he got knocked out by him. Like, I don't speak people's businesses, but he had a good role with the Denzel Bentley fight that week. It hit a good point. He did not want to take the rematch with Denzel Bentley. That's why he took Brad Paul.
yeah,
Because the minute Brad Paul took that British title off Nathan, Denzel Bentley come and took it off Brad.
mm,
So that speaks volumes there. Why do you not want to rematch a guy who you've already beat? He takes what he thinks was the easier route and gets stopped after two fights anyway. And then Denzel come back and take his crown. Speaks volumes that to me. Like it's like a lot of Nathan's opponents are from my weight anyway.
what the
You
lower
know, like
sort of weights.
yeah. If you look at Nathan's opponents, they're from my weight division anyway. He won't fight me. I know he wouldn't. I make him look stupid in his own town, in front of his own fans.
The thing is though, if he comes through this or it makes for a perfect fight, you v him. Uh, both local fighters. But do you feel like in a way that he's got his whole position of where
Oh no,
he
no,
is because
no,
of his following?
no. I don't, I think he's done good. Like, don't get me wrong. He's done every boxer's dream. He's become British champion. He's done it, and if you look at it that way, he's achieved what every British boxer would want to achieve. He's become British champ. He couldn't hold on to it, but he got it. So like, I don't. He's been very smart for an Arsenal fan. You know what I mean? He's been very smart, and I just think now he's taking people's money.
What
And
do
like
you?
Nate will be sat there watching this thinking, oh, I'll beat him. Why is he doing this? I'll beat him. But I won't get the fight because I've something up here because he's been getting knocked out and I don't get knocked out.
Exactly that. Um, but yeah, why do you wanna? Is it about time for you? Do you feel like it's middleweight for you now in your next couple fights? Do you feel?
Oh, nah, I just go up just to fight him.
Yeah.
Like I I'm sitting at 11 stone now, so I sit around about 11 stone for a 10 stone fight. I'll lose that the day before the fight, the weigh-in, and then I'll fly straight back up to 11 or thereabout. But I'm sitting at 11 today, and I could make 11-4 easy. Like I only eat once every couple of days.
Would you be? Are you planning on going to the event? And maybe jumping in the ring with him after?
Nah, there's no tickets there for me.
No. But
There's no,
would you watch it though on stream and stuff?
no, not his fight. I wouldn't have to watch him. He's like, you've watched how he box, and I'm just going to say he's open to everything in my arsenal. He's stiff. He keeps his neck tall, head high, open for everything.
It's that lead hook as well that keeps getting him, isn't it?
Yeah, man, his head's too high up, man. He's got low hands.
So
I'm tough. I don't believe he hits hard enough to put me away.
do you not believe he'll take the fight then?
Nah, no, he won't. That's like it's more the fact is like I'll look stupid for doing this, but he won't take it, and everyone will think, oh yeah, well, you're welterweight. I've been at middleweight before. I beat Michael Hennessy at middleweight,
Yeah.
and like I train different to how I box. When I box, I try to box so I look good for my trainer. Like that's not the way I prefer to fight, if I'm honest. The way I box, I do that for my team because I only want to make them happy. But I want to make myself happy as well, and that would make me happy if I lay them out.
Is that the one fight that's on your radar, Nathan Heaney?
Any, to be fair, I've been sat waiting, and no phone ringing since July, and I'm fit, and I can honestly say this time around I'm fit. Like they were trying at the gym the other day. They were trying to say, "Oh yeah, we're gonna." They must have thinking when we got there, we're gonna burn them out or something. Like I'm fit,
Hmm.
so I'm ready, willing to go. I'm waiting to go with whoever rings first.
In Midlands titles, do you want another shot at that or no?
I said on that BBC when I was on the BBC, I said my dream was to become a Midlands champion. They let me. I got that, and like I said, I've been robbed of the last two. So within like they're happy. They like so they are expecting me to be happy with just gaining the one. I really should be a three-time two-weight champion, but they took that from me. I don't know how they score fights because they'll tell me do it one way, and I'm like, all right then. And then they say, oh, you didn't do it that way. You need to do it this way. And I do it the opposite way, the way they wanted me to. And they say, oh, you didn't do that. Well, I'm not asked about the Midlands area title fights. So these up and coming fresh lads who can go for them.
You've already won it though.
Yeah, I just want hard. I want real hard fights. Where people are standing in the seats and happy that they spent 60, 75 quid on a ticket makes me happy because you're getting out of it what you're putting in.
Mm, exactly
That
that.
yeah, that like and it's all it's like in business, right? The customer's always right. So in boxing, I know they're not always right on how you should to box, but when it comes down for value for the money, it's down to us to give them the value for the money, not rip them off.
Yeah, and you give value for money each time you fight.
Oh, and I like, without like this could never get spoken about again. Like, and I will still, whatever fight comes in, I will give value for the money because it's all, in my eyes, it's about the people watching. They haven't come and watched, like Tig or Tag. They've come watch someone get bloody and bruised, and I like that. That's what I said after my debut. I said I ain't happy. I didn't get punched.
And ever since you've just been in these fights.
Hard fights, and people say, "Oh, do you reckon you should change your team?" And I don't think I'll ever change my team. I'm there for life. Me. They've created a real like I can box when I want to, but I prefer get messy with it and rough. So I think maybe bringing a bit back of the old days, like what before boxing, a bit of mixing a bit of wildness with boxing. I don't know. I'm having fun in the gym trying.
That's good to hear. And before I let you go, Jamie, do you want to shout out your gym or anybody you want?
I wanna big up Impact Boxing. Good luck on Louis Slaughton at the end of the month. And I just want to give a big shout out to my main man, Sean Erdington. And I just hope that you're going to be in the gym with me tomorrow, pal, grafting it out.
Yes. And from me, Jamie, a big thank you for your time. Thank
No
you.
worries, man. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye, mate.
Bye.